Hey y'all, welcome back to Twin Oaks Farm Poultry on YouTube. Thanks for joining us here at our little home place, Twin Oaks Family Farm in rural southeast Ohio, USA. And we are going to head into the egg production flocks hen house here. In the video here right now, we're looking at a white leghorn hen and going to talk about the white leghorn breed, at least in terms of the hens of the breed and in terms of some of their breed characteristics and egg production. So we'll go into the hen house and look at the other gals too. And there's another one out here with the white leghorn. But this video will really just be talking about the white leghorns. I am Melissa. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you're having an excellent day. Please subscribe to Twin Oaks Farm Poultry on YouTube if you haven't already. Please give our videos a like, put a comment down. Helps us when you interact with the videos, and in the comments we love to read your feedback, your ideas, your questions, and we do genuinely try to get a reply to each of those comments whenever possible. But wanted to talk about the white leghorn in our egg production flock. We are a little under a month away from Cornish rock cross meat chicks moving back in to our little farm, and that is the main focus of our small poultry operation. Our small farm is the production of homegrown top quality poultry from Cornish rock cross meat chickens. So they'll be moving back in, but we maintain our egg production flock year round. It's a really small flock. We only have 33 egg layers, but we have egg sales on demand by the dozen and egg sales through subscriptions. So those two methods of selling the eggs have been able to give our little egg production operation consistency, and we're able to stay sold out of the eggs and able to keep the hens in production. So we've got these 33 hens. There's a variety of breeds. They're currently laying. Most of them are about 1.5 years old. Some are a little younger, and a couple of them are just old gals that just have managed to stay on from flock to flock instead of leaving when we integrate replacement hens. So in addition to these 33, we also have 32 pullets that are very close to the point of lay. Will be laying eggs soon. And we will either use them to expand the flock. There's no hens out here. So we'll either use those pullets to expand the flock or just as replacement hens. And we do have 12 little chicks that will arrive the end of the month. There's that egg there that's in the screen is from that white leghorn hen. And so we're going to talk about actually why it's there also, because that is totally out of the ordinary for us to have an egg out in the little chicken run. So these hens do live in this chicken coop with this little chicken run attached to it. We are going to talk about that white leghorn, but just giving you some background on our flock and our egg production. And we choose to keep it the size it is, even though it's small. As I said, we may expand it maybe to 50 to 60 hens by the end of the year, but that's probably about as big as we want to go with the egg production because we focus on the poultry production. Now, for these hens, ultimately, I would really like to see us be able to fence in. There's a fairly large fallow garden area here. I'd love to see us be able to fence that in. I think I've even said that probably on other videos that we've done. And it's large enough that we could kind of like divide it into, 3 or 4 smaller lots and be able to kind of rotate the hens around it and let the plots rest in between, allowing the hens to forage on them so that we don't end up like this run is with just bare soil and no vegetation on it. So as it is now, we let them out daily for a couple of hours at a time when we're able to do that under supervision, because this wooded area over there and then a wooded area that y'all really can't see that's to the east of where we're standing, we know that bobcats go through this area. We actually have bobcats on trail cam more or less in the woods right behind the meat bird production barn. And we also have hawks regularly through here. In fact, in this wooded area, some of the trees seem to be a spot where we frequently see hawks perching, you know, scanning the area, taking it in. So ultimately, even though it's a nice idea for chickens to just be roaming free, ultimately we also have to balance protecting them from predators in our stewardship and management of our flocks. So you know, we may hope to get a little bigger with our flocks if we can, you know, maybe develop some area where we can let them out a little more. But in the meantime, we're gonna, you know, keep them as safe as we possibly can. So we're gonna go on into the hen house. And so the situation with, you saw the white leghorn hen, so she should actually be in the hen house right now. So should that dark hen with the red comb and wattles that was out with her. Probably gonna have to wait at this point until later in the day when I let this flock come out and I'm supervising them. Then these two hens will join back up with them. The black hen got herself out the door without permission. The white hen, and there's a second white hen that we got back into the hen house, they actually got out of this chicken run right here. And so believe it or not, they were on the ground, you know, just like these hens, and actually flew up to the top of this fence and jumped out. And so I actually saw them do it. So they were over here on this side, but they went from the ground all the way up to there and got out. And so I'm 5'4" and it's taller than me. So, you know, it's probably 5.5 foot or so high. And so that is something about those white leghorns. That's one of the breed characteristics I wanted to share with you. I would not call them aggressive or mean. I find them very easy to work around. When I first got them, she and the one inside, those are the first two that we've ever had of that breed. And I did at first find them a little bit alarming. Like they were flighty acting, they were busy all the time, they were constantly running around the pen that we move them into when like pullets move in or the egg chicks move in. But it didn't take very long and she settled down. But they are busy. They are busier. I'm finding her. There we go. They are busier than the other chickens. They're also very sprightly and athletic and resourceful. I find them very intelligent. I don't find them mean at all. They're very, very pleasant to be around and very, very pretty birds. But you can see, you know, they're a little lighter. Like definitely these two birds here, the black hen is definitely heavier bodied. So I have found the white leghorns that we have to be fairly light-bodied compared to the other chickens. And they do have very large comb and wattles, and this is a hen. So I imagine the roosters have even larger comb and wattles. And please notice, behind the eye, behind the wattle, where it's a white patch on the side of the chicken's head. So that's where the ear is, basically, just right in that area. And that color of that earlobe is a good indicator of what color egg that chicken is going to lay. And so like the chickens that have the common red comb and wattles and then the kind of red pinkish earlobe, they're going to lay like your buff colored or brown colored eggs. These ones that have the light earlobes, they're going to lay a different colored egg. So the white leghorns do lay white eggs, and in fact I'm sure that's her egg because she jumped out of the fence a little less than 24 hours ago and she's been camping out around the fence. So she probably laid her egg there and it rolled in, sitting outside the fence, and it rolled into that, you know, spot where water's kind of made a small waterway running away from the coop and the chicken house. And so we never find eggs in their chicken run. They're always inside their chicken coop. So at any rate, I'd say she had laid her egg there. So we'll definitely, as long as that one has no cracks in it, it'll get picked up, cleaned, processed, and put into a for sale carton of eggs. So we are going to go on in the chicken pen and you'll probably get to see the other leghorn. So leghorns, some characteristics of them. I'm going to turn the camera around so we can look at the hens. Thanks for joining us. Please do subscribe. Please like and comment. We really appreciate your time and effort to support our channel. We are working toward 1,000 subscribers, and we will definitely do videos on our meat birds as we get them moving in. I think our first group moves in March 5th. So we'll do videos on them, but checking in with the egg production hens. So a lot of ISO browns, and look, there's one dust bathing. I don't know if it'll focus there, but when you see your chickens way down in your loose dirt, they're okay generally. They're actually enjoying that. So she's dust bathing there. We've got about a minute of recording left. They've got a snack block there called a flock block made by Kalmbach. We get it at our favorite feed mill, Beverly Feeding Equipment in Beverly, Ohio. We can see there's eggs. They like to lay in the corner there, but most of them do use, about half of them probably lay in the corner and half of them lay in the nest boxes. So we have eggs to collect. Hi, there's Silver Hen. She's the oldest. And there's the other Leghorn. So they are excellent egg producers, at least 280 eggs a year, maybe over 300 white eggs, sturdy shells, and their life expectancy tends to be shorter than other chicken breeds because of their high productivity. So approximately 6 years on average lifespan on them.